Having high standards does not scare off men, it just scares off the wrong ones. It's like a built-in filter to just filter out the ones that are going to cause you so much stress and so many issues. I think some girls think that having high standards will make them come off as picky or high maintenance, that it's gonna scare off these men and they're gonna think, oh, she's way too high maintenance. She's kind of a pain in the butt. I'd rather go with someone easier. But in reality, it's only gonna scare off losers and the type of guy that you don't wanna keep anyway. Because men, they want to follow and stick with what they invest in because it's showing that they made a good investment, right? So if men invest time and energy and money into you, then they're way more likely to be loyal to you and stick with you because it's like the feeling follows the action. So there's this video I found of this girl that she articulates this beautifully, and I honestly couldn't say it better myself. So I'm just going to play part of this video and I will kind of make my own commentary here and there. But listen closely to what she says because she is honestly speaking the truth. And this is what every girl needs to know who is dating.
The reason you're not dating better men isn't because of the men. It's because high caliber men aren't rare, but the mindset that attracts them actually is. These are 4 mindset shifts that I would use to attract a high-end man. I actually used them and it worked. So I'd like to think that this is helpful. First up, stop trying to be impressive. And babe, you need to start being significantly more selective. Here's the thing. High caliber men are not looking to be impressed. They are looking to see if you've got standards. When a woman is overly agreeable for the sake of agreeing, or she's over-explaining herself, or is trying to prove that she's easy to be with, it signals to a man very low discernment. Selectiveness is going to signal value. Most men, to their core, they do like to be impressive because impressing is very masculine, but evaluating is extremely feminine. It's truly one of our most underrated superpowers. A woman's intuition, it's never wrong. It's never wrong. Number 2 is you assume abundance before there's any evidence. A lot of women date from, oh, I hope this works out. But to elevate yourself, your standards, and your mindset, you need to start thinking from the perspective of, let me see if this is even a good fit. This internal dialogue changes your tone, it changes the way that you show up in a room, it changes your mental ability to walk away. Men literally feel when a woman is not afraid to lose them.
So what she just said right there is so important. They can literally tell if you're willing to walk away or if they have you in the bag. Like if they feel like you just have nothing better to do and they can have you no matter what, that's not going to keep a guy interested in you. Because men like to chase. They want to feel like they have something to chase. That's not in any way, I'm not saying to play games. However, don't be overly available and overly willing to sacrifice your own standards and your own time. Like they can just tell when you are being overly passive and easy to manipulate and control. In fact, not only is it unattractive to men, but it actually attracts the wrong type of man that can see that you're maybe easily controllable or that they can get you to do whatever they want you to do. So be careful of that.
Number 3, you understand that attraction is behavioral, not verbal. Yes, attraction is built through communication, but it's also built through behavior. We've all heard the phrase since we were kids, what you tolerate is how you're treated. This is the exact same way. High-end men respond very well to 3 things: boundaries and standards, consistency, and consequences. The thing that a lot of women get wrong is that they set a standard and then they never have a consequence if that standard is not met. This shows that you're not taking yourself seriously or the relationship seriously. What you tolerate suddenly becomes how you're treated.
So important right there. What you tolerate is how you're treated. And a lot of times men who are walking red flags or are going to be abusers very early on in the relationship, they will test boundaries. Actually, even groomers will do this, like child predators will do this with children. They will ask them to keep little secrets. Like they'll give them candy and say, don't tell your mom, right? And they're just testing the boundaries to see if this child is an easy target, if it's someone that they can control and manipulate. And it's the same thing with dating, and men that want to have control over you or are abusive, they literally will look for people early on that are passive and will not stand up to the little things. What you tolerate is how you are treated. You are teaching people how to treat you based off of what you tolerate. So even very early on, you need to nip that in the bud. Seriously, nip it in the bud.
Number 4 is you stop dating for chemistry. Bear with me. You start dating for regulation. So many women chase men who are spiking their nervous system and stressing them out like crazy, but it's called high chemistry. High-end men feel grounded, not intoxicating. Your nervous system is regulated. You choose better. You make better decisions. You move slower. Don't confuse anxiety for excitement. High-quality men are going to choose women who feel like peace. High-end men don't require more effort. They require more self-trust, and that all starts up here.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I've talked about that before in a past video, and I could not agree with her more. Like, I want to shout this from the rooftops. Obviously, you need to be attracted to some level to the guy you want to date, right? But oftentimes we confuse chemistry and sparks with absolute chaos. And the guy you're supposed to be with feels like peace, not like a roller coaster or ups and downs. Like, it's supposed to feel peaceful and safe. That is a stable relationship. That's not boring. I can honestly think of so many movies that I've seen, like rom-coms, that make it seem like the good, responsible guy is boring. And you know, maybe for a movie to keep people entertained, they need chaos, they need the ups and downs, right? But in your real life, like, you really need somebody that is your rock, that is peaceful and calm to you, not someone that is gonna spike your nervous system all the time and keep you guessing of what's happening, what's not gonna happen. You need someone that is consistent and constant that you can completely count on. Amen, Natalie. I'm gonna link her stuff below because she seems like a smart gal. Honestly, I haven't really seen her other stuff, so. But that video, for real, like, she could not have said that. I can't say it better. Like, I just think that I wish I could go back in time because I dated some real losers, okay? I'm not gonna lie. But I have the best husband in the world, and luckily I chose him, right? And luckily I ended up with him. But I literally count my lucky stars that it didn't work out with some of these other guys, and I really want to pass on the knowledge that I had to learn the hard way to girls younger than me or in that stage of life right now, because it will save you so much heartache, so much time, and you should know what you deserve and don't tolerate anything less. And like I said earlier, you are teaching people how to treat you. Quit trying to overteach people and over-explain how you want to be treated. If you're dating someone that keeps doing things or looks at other women or does things that you're not okay with, just quit over-explaining what you want out of him and just watch him, because dating is the time to truly see someone's true colors and true character, not to try to make them into what you want them to be. Allow them to show you their true colors and then plan accordingly. Set boundaries accordingly, break up accordingly, and just place them where they're meant to be in your life. People that don't meet your standards are not meant to be in your life. And I promise that if you keep those standards high and your boundaries where they're supposed to be, instead of compromising them when it's uncomfortable and when it's hard, and it does mean that you might lose somebody that you love, but it makes room for someone that is actually meant for you and someone that can treat you and give you what you need and what you deserve. And I promise it is worth the goodbye, even though it may be hard. It is worth it because it makes room for the person that you're meant to be, that will treat you right and will be that stable, peaceful rock for you throughout your life. So if you like this video, or if you like this type of video, please subscribe, because this is kind of what we talk about, is dating and becoming your best self. So please like this video and subscribe. I'm really trying to grow my channel right now. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.